Alright, we've broken into the top 10. Remember our rule. If it didn't hit number 1, it shouldn't be in the top 10. 7 of the following songs did. 3 did not. Number 10, Sinead O'Connor, Nothing Compares to You, 1990.
It is a great song. You know, I never was the biggest Sinead O'Connor fan, and that song affected me differently depending on what mood I was in. If I was just in a real pissed off mood, fuck, get this bitch off my TV. I don't want to see her crying.
Exactly.
And when, you know, I was in a real good mood and that song came out, it was like, you know, that really is a beautiful song at the end of the day.
It's one of those songs that just pulls your heart out of your chest and shows it to you. Because...
like a Mortal Kombat fatality?
90s. 90s.
I would say a little more compassionately than that.
Oh, okay.
If Sub-Zero was, well, no, that was Kano, actually.
Kano.
If Kano was feeling really emo that day, he'd pull your heart out and go, oh, dude, I'm sorry. That wasn't very polite of me to do that. But,
Here, I'll put it back.
but yeah, I mean, that's one of those songs that everybody who hears it can relate to at some point or another in their life.
Yeah.
I mean,
And big shout out to Prince for writing that song. A lot of people forget that was a Prince song.
Big shout out to Prince for fucking even existing. I mean, seriously.
Touche.
But yeah, just amazing song, and Sinead O'Connor just has such an amazing voice. I love that song.
Correction of myself here. 6 out of the top 10 only reached number 1, not 7. This being the first. Number 9, R.E.M.'s Losing My Religion, 1991, only reached number 4. Did not reach number 1.
Another tremendous song from R.E.M. That was an awesome album.
It really was.
Out of Time was. I believe that album is also now 20 years old this year. Great song. Helped elevate R.E.M. to the commercial landscape. But it's another one of those, and I might get crap from you guys out there in internet land, but I think it should be Everybody Hurts.
Yep.
I think that song has become more of their signature 90s song, and that song should be the one represented on the countdown over Losing My Religion.
I would agree with that.
Yep. Number 8. This did reach number 1. TLC's Waterfalls from 1994.
Love TLC.
Absolutely.
Love Crazy Sexy Cool. Love and miss Left Eye.
Absolutely.
You want to talk about a crazy broad.
Oh my God.
Left Eye was a crazy broad. That bitch done burnt her house down.
You watching the news? You watching the news? That was a beautiful house too. I mean, damn.
Hey, that's just one of those girls. Fucked with her the wrong way, and she was coming to get you.
You don't put your hands on a woman like Left Eye, because you did not piss off a Puerto Rican and live to tell about it.
And all she wanted
Andre
to do...
Rison was about to get got.
All she wanted to do was screw with his shoes, and look what happened.
Yep. She went to go burn his shoes and ended up burning the house.
Burning the house. You do not fuck with a girl like Left Eye. She will get in that ass.
At least she didn't go the Lorena Bobbitt route.
I think he would have rather her gone the Lorena Bobbitt route.
You sew that mess back on, man. Freaking.
He said, I can salvage the junk, but my shoes, for real? There's some collector era Jordans in that motherfucker. There's like 5 pairs of these in the world, and I had 4 of them.
No football salary in the world could compare to bringing back those shoes.
Man,
your house.
You just don't mess with a girl like Left Eye. I think that's the moral of the story here. Do not fuck with a Puerto Rican woman, because she will kill you. You don't want to fuck with Left Eye, because Left Eye will fucking kill you.
That was good. That was good. I love that. Great minds think alike.
I miss that group so much. I really do. They were just, man, such a great group.
Between TLC, Salt and Peppa, and En Vogue.
Oh my God.
There's just so many
That was
memories.
a great decade to be a teenager. I'm telling you. It really was. That shit was like porn. Seriously. It was like porn. All you needed was a dude coming to the door asking like, hey, did somebody order a pizza? That's pretty much all you needed.
Number 7.
I don't know how I'm going to tip you.
Bow, chicka, bow, wow.
I have the tip for you, ma'am.
Either that or like the bad techno point.
Hey.
Wow, I think I just told y'all a lot more about myself than you ever wanted to know.
All right.
Number
man.
7. It did reach number 1, but
Tampon. I just halted the production of the entire show with that.
the cameraman is out. The host is out.
Chicky ass dude.
So that started.
You know what? If he was wearing a metal mask, he had chinky eyes of Doctor Doom.
Oh. I like what you did there. All right. What do we got next, Stat Boy?
Oxygen tank. Number 7.
Who are they?
I don't know.
Oh, he was asking for
Oh, that's number 1.
oh.
Number 7. Britney Spears, Baby One More Time.
Can we
Next.
talk about oxygen tanks some more?
Yes. Teeny Bopper, Mickey Mouse Club, Britney Spears. Yeah.
Still had real boobs.
I hate Britney Spears. I really, really fucking hate Britney Spears.
I'm probably going to catch crap from this, but I
Yeah,
really
you are.
didn't mind her for this album.
What?
I don't know what it was, but
It was the schoolgirl get-up, wasn't it?
maybe it was a schoolgirl get up, but this song I'm not even a huge fan of. Her follow-up is what I like the most sometimes.
Oh yeah,
But-
sometimes. On the pier, yeah.
Back here, she still had that hint
Of purity.
of innocence
No.
before she turned into a $2 Hollywood and Vine street slut.
No. No. You guys, she was always a $2 Hollywood and Vine Street slut. It's just that the world hadn't found out about it yet.
Thank you, TMZ.
Tasty beverage.
Thank you, Entertainment Weekly.
Fuck you, Britney Spears.
Thank you for showing us the error of our ways. Number
Showing us the error of her parents' ways. Mom should have swallowed the load that made that tramp.
Damn!
She actually makes me want to listen to Katy Perry.
Now, is that comment Stat Boy approved?
Ooh, I'm gonna have to agree. Yes. Yeah. Number 6.
In it to win it, bitches.
If you're not gonna win, why play? Number 6. Sir Mix-a-Lot's Baby Got Back, which was also number 1 in the one-hit wonder category.
My anaconda don't want none unless you got buns, hun. Now, my question, and I'm actually looking for a serious answer here.
No jokes.
Okay.
What is a hollow back?
Why is Baby Got Back ranked higher than Nothing But a G-Thane and Tupac?
Wow. I hadn't even thought of that.
More mainstream popularity, maybe?
Novelty.
No.
Novelty acceptance.
Novelty acceptance?
Maybe it's that
but
Sir
there's
Mix-a-Lot
no way
wasn't
that
one of the
song-
rappers that people were afraid of.
Right.
That song is nowhere near as mainstream popular as Nothing But a G-Thane or California Love.
Nah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that, because Baby Got Back was one of those songs that it was one of the, it, as for a mainstream acceptance, yeah, way more than Tupac and Dre. Not, and that, I don't mean that as necessarily a good thing. Not to say that it was a better song or anything, but you know, when you have just regular old people who don't, you know, who couldn't pick Sir Mix-a-Lot out of a lineup saying Baby Got Back, it's like, you know, when they were saying Getting Jiggy with It. I mean, you know, I think it might have gotten ranked higher just for that reason.
Possibly.
As far as its placement in, you know, social consciousness and that kind of thing, but not that it was a better song. No.
Yeah.
No.
Because the reason I say not near as mainstream popular is the fact that that song has died out.
Oh, absolutely.
You can still turn on a radio station today, and especially in the summertime, and you'll hear Nothing But a G-Thane.
Oh, for
'cause
sure.
That's like
Absolutely.
barbecue music.
Absolutely. I mean,
And I'm not trying to
that's
profile, I'm not trying to make jokes.
the
but
double-edged sword of having your music be accepted on that level is that after a while it becomes a joke. I mean, is Sir Mix-a-Lot even considered? Is he even held in the same esteem as Tupac, Dre, Snoop?
No.
Of course not. No, not at all. But you know, people were saying it. You know, guys in the office were looking at their coworker. Hey Chuck, baby got back. You know, that's where it went. You know,
Touche.
And that was not profiling either, by the way.
You can't
Actually,
go down
yeah,
and
it
ask for
was.
a G thing in the workplace, so. Well, yeah,
That
sorry.
depends on where you work.
Yeah, right.
That's a whole other topic on another episode.
We need to do that episode, bruh.
Number 5, Madonna's Vogue, 1990. Number 1, Vogue, Madonna.
I can't look at Madonna and not at some point think of another song. Well, and I just forgot the damn name of this song, but it's the one where she was wearing the latex suit and her hair was braided.
Express Yourself?
No.
Erotica.
Erotica.
No.
Damn. Do I have to look up Madonna now?
Don't look it up. Don't worry about it. But you guys know what I'm talking
latex
about.
suit with her.
But yeah.
Was it the one where her tongue was computer generated? Silver matting?
No, I would have remembered that. I would have remembered that. No, but this song though, Vogue. Wow. Yeah. That's about all I can say about it. I mean, I really did like that song, and I grew up a Madonna fan. That was a great song, awesome album. Dick Tracy, awesome movie.
Underrated movie.
Very underrated movie. So much fun to watch.
This is actually around the time where I started to lose Madonna. You know, I enjoyed her 80s stuff so much, and there's very little of the stuff that she did in the 90s, except for maybe This Used to Be My Playground. From A League of Their Own.
Oh my god, I love that song. The first time I heard that song, I cried like a baby.
I got into an argument with my friend's mother over that song. It's like, we were sitting there and I go, have you seen this movie, A League of Their Own? Yeah. I hated it. I go, why? Because of the song at the end. I go, that's a good song. What? Yeah. She hated the whole, she liked the movie all up until the end when all the old people were playing baseball. And the music kicks in. And it's
my god!
That song ruined the whole movie. I'm going.
I want this woman's.
Wherever you are, put a shotgun in your fucking mouth and just do the world a favor, lady. You have no idea what you're talking about.
Seriously, I want this woman's address. I'm gonna send a female assassin after her. God damn, that's
There's very little Madonna in the '90s that I co-signed on.
Yeah.
That song, This Used to Be My Playground, is definitely one of them.
Oh my god, that's
Vogue
a great
was
song.
not.
It really is.
Number 4, the last number 1 hit. Top 3 or not. I Will Always Love You, Whitney Houston.
Love and hate that song at the same time.
I hate to love that song.
It was one of those songs that song was like a horror movie slasher. You put a bullet in it, you stab it, you shock it, you run it over with your car, the motherfucker will just not die.
You put the CD in your player and it miraculously keeps going.
Seriously, the song comes on the radio and you're like, damn, again? Didn't I just shoot you?
You smash your radio, you go to the car, there it is. You turn off the car, you go to the mall.
There it is.
You go into the dressing room.
There it is.
And then in the restaurant. You're just about to take you have a beautiful steak in front of you. You open it up. And like, no, I can't eat this.
Only you could ruin the image of a steak. Only you.
Right? With some Whitney Houston.
Buzzkill much? No, I'm kidding.
I know.
You may stick dinner out.
Ain't shit ruining a steak. I ain't even gonna lie.
My biggest issue with this song is the fact that Whitney tried to tell Dolly Parton that she couldn't sing it no more.
Yeah,
It's
for
my
real.
song.
Yeah,
I'm
for real.
singing
That was
like,
not cool.
Dolly Parton wrote this song, had performed this song for almost 20 years before Whitney got her grubby little non-crack chorish hands on it.
At the time.
Plus, Whitney was always
And
jealous
then
of Dolly's
she
boobs.
Makes this song a huge hit
Oh, I
and
know
tries to
men
tell the
that
person
are
that wrote
jealous of
it
Dolly's
that she
boobs.
can't sing it anymore because it'll confuse her fans.
Oh, fuck that bitch.
Number 3. The Backstreet Boys, I Want It That Way.
I think we should talk about Dolly Parton's boobs some more.
And again, this goes to the rule.
If it's not number one, it shouldn't be on there. Period.
It was number 6.
That's
And
ridiculous.
again, I'm probably going to catch a little bit of crap for this.
Yeah, you
lose some
are.
cool points.
Yeah,
you
you
are.
are.
I am not a Backstreet Boys fan.
Yeah, you are, liar.
There was one video
Stop
that I
lying.
did enjoy. It was not this one.
Stop lying.
It was the Everybody
like
Backstreet's Back
You
video.
know you like them, dude. Just don't hate. You just don't lie about it. You know you like them.
That's
You know
Mike
you
that
do.
likes it.
No.
And don't throw your boy under the bus. Don't play the whole deflection game.
Throw.
You know
He didn't throw me. He heaved me under the bus.
It's the same.
No,
fucking
a throw and a
word.
heave is 2 different things. A heave has more energy to it.
I think he threw the bus at you is what happened.
Yeah, on steroids.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
You know you
But,
like the Backstreet Boys.
no,
man.
I liked NSYNC better. I'm talking to you.
I don't think I Want It That Way should be on the
Damn!
countdown. It definitely shouldn't be top 10 in my opinion if it wasn't a number one song. Top 20, maybe, just because of how popular it was, but not top 10. And definitely not top 5.
Are we good now? Guess not.
Shut up.
Number 2.
JJ likes the Backstreet Boys.
Doo-dah, doo-dah.
JJ likes the Backstreet Boys, and
Oh.
he is gay.
Just for clarification, I do not like the Backstreet Boys.
Just for clarification, fuck yes he does. Stop lying.
Just for clarification, I'm in the middle. I don't give a damn which way they go.
Just for clarification, he really loves the cock.
Just for clarification, you said you like NSYNC better than Backstreet Boys. I heard you say
I
that.
did say that, okay?
All right,
So what?
all right.
NSYNC was better than Backstreet Boys.
Wow. He went there.
Yes, I did, damn it. And I'm going to take a lot of flack for it, and I don't give a fuck about it.
Bruce is talking about what I said.
Number 2, U2's One, 1991.
U2.
But it only made it to number 10.
U2 is awesome. Even
U2
when
is
Bono
awesome.
is being a self-righteous prick, U2 is still awesome.
Octoon Baby is a great album. Mysterious Ways, even better than The Real Thing. But specifically Mysterious Ways, I think, was a better song, in my opinion, than One. And again, didn't reach number 1, so I don't think it should be on the top 10.
And last, number 1, 1991.
Do we really need to... I mean, seriously, is there any question in your mind what the number 1 song of the 90s decade was? There really should be. Yeah.
Nirvana, Smells Like Teen Spirit.
By the way, we were not doing Diamond Dallas
No!
Page ring music.
Self high five.
Wow. Ugh.
But here's the thing, and we're going to sound like hypocrites if we put this song over as needing to be the number 1 song, but it didn't hit number 1 on the chart.
No, so?
It was probably the most impactful song of the entire decade,
Absolutely.
which is why it's at the top of the charts, no question.
Mm-hmm.
But should it be there if it wasn't number 1? And especially if we're sitting here saying that if it wasn't number 1, it shouldn't be top 10.
I think, damn, what I really would want to do is take the top 3, move them to the bottom of only the top 10, and then reshift those remaining 7. That would make it a little bit better, in my opinion. That's what I think.
It's just really, really hard to deny that song made a huge impact on the decade.
Yeah, I remember Nirvana changed music. Period. When they came
did.
along,
They really did. They changed. They definitely changed rock music and how guitar players approach writing songs and everything. I don't know. I personally think that if there's any exception to if it wasn't a number 1 and if it wasn't a number 1, then it shouldn't be in the top 10. If there's an exception to that rule, that I think is it.
And also, let's not forget all the people that weren't in this list.
Seriously,
Yeah.
don't even get me started. I'm going to start sounding like Eddie Trunk talking about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
One glaring exception was Guns N' Roses.
One glaring exception was Michael Jackson,
Yeah, definitely.
Janet Jackson,
Michael Jackson, Janet Jackson.
Paula Abdul,
Yeah.
Warren G,
Mhm.
Regulate, Hello, Warrant, Cherry Pie, Poison, Unskinny Bop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All that stuff came out in the 90s, you know. VH1, you slippin'.
Again.
Use Your Illusion, Guns N' Roses, probably one of the greatest double albums in music
Yeah.
history.
Definitely one of the biggest releases of the decade. I mean, it was one of the most highly anticipated rock albums of the decade, next to Metallica's Black Album.
Right?
I mean, hell, they even toured together in the 90s, as disastrous as that was.
Right.
So,
And also,
There's another one that wasn't on there, Soul Asylum.
Right, Runaway Train.
Misery.
Right. Mm-hmm.
a lot of the artists as well, you know, they only had that one hit or a few hits. They didn't have a good base, you know, like
There was no longevity.
exactly, you know, like Metallica, like, you know, Tupac, Destiny's Child, all those people, they have a strong base career. The good majority of the bottom half of the list are one-hit wonders, you know, Gerardo, Fastball, that they shouldn't have been really in there.
You want to talk about some longevity? Why isn't the Scorpions on here?
You know,
Wind of Change.
Yeah.
Why isn't Def Leppard on here?
And I mean, even, especially, and it's funny that you bring up Winds of Change, because that song was about the Berlin Wall coming down, one of the most significant historical events of ever.
Oh, yeah, even though it took place in
Even
the
though
90s.
it took place in the 90s.
So,
I
you
mean,
know,
But this is it. That's the countdown of
Right.
the 90s.
Yeah.
you know,
Another big song, this is another one-hit wonder, but song that always appealed to me, Jesus Jones, Right Here, Right, Now.
Here, right now. Yeah.
there you go. Of course, there's going to be a long list of things that shoulda, woulda, coulda been in this.
Other country artists, why is there no Garth Brooks?
That's true.
He is like the definitive 90s country musician, and there's
Very
no
true.
Garth Brooks on the countdown.
Shania,
I'm getting mouthed Shania by the Peanut Gallery, but Shania was on the
She was
countdown.
in there
She was on
once.
the countdown.
just once.
But Garth Brooks is like the definitive 90s country artist, or Reba. There's no Reba on the countdown. You've got Billy Ray Cyrus and Shania Twain, but no Garth Brooks or Reba McEntire? Whiskey
Maybe it's-
Tango Foxtrot?
Maybe it's because Billy Ray Cyrus's mullet voted.
Yeah, because
And not just the mullet as a whole. Every strand of
Every
that mullet
strand of hair.
got its own vote.
yeah, Billy Ray has that mullet in his house in a glass case, and each strand has its own power.
What did you say earlier in the countdown? Freaking cut Billy Ray's mullet off and it spawned into Miley Cyrus?
Yeah, it became Miley Cyrus. Yeah.
So,
All right, we're getting the wrap-up single.
Single, yeah.
We've been talking about so many songs, I said
Yeah,
single.
really, yeah.
We're getting the wrap-up signal. I hope you
it's
guys
dinner time.
enjoyed this. I know I did.
Hey,
Absolutely.
the
I
fans-
enjoyed it a hell of a lot more than the last one.
the fans wanted it, and you got it. Now, let me just say, the next epic list is going to be wrestling related. I promise you that, okay?
We will see you then.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.